Hello, we are doing a bourbon review. This is a duo bourbon review, and this is a new one from the last 3 years, but we didn't get it till about the last 3 weeks. Well, 3 months maybe. This is McAfee's Benchmark Old No. 8 Top Floor.
So give us a little history of where Benchmark come from, because Benchmark in my area has been around forever, and to me, this is a Buffalo Trace product, isn't it? So this comes out of the Buffalo Trace.
Frankfort, Kentucky. What happened was in 1968, Seagram's, you remember that big company Seagram's, they wanted to come out with a premium fancy bourbon, and they came out with Benchmark. And it was sold in a fancy, remember I sent you an email with the fancy bottle, and it was like, oh, Benchmark, it's a bourbon for people that want to step up and so forth.
How long ago was that?
1968.
Yeah, and bourbons weren't popular then.
Right, so I guess it didn't really work that well, and it kind of like, just kind of struggled. So, and then in 1975, Seagram's came out with another really premier bourbon called Eagle Rare, 10-year aged. But that didn't really do too well either. So Seagram's started to go down, and they needed money, I guess. So they sold a bunch of brands to Sazerac, and two of the brands that they sold to Sazerac were Benchmark and Eagle Rare, plus Fireball, Dr. McGillicuddy's Fireball. Mm-hmm. So Sazerac, I guess they just bought it probably cheap, so they figured, we'll just sell it as a cheap bourbon, and they sold it as an inexpensive 3-year aged Kentucky straight bourbon for years. But in the last 3 years, I guess they decided to, well, it probably took 10 years to develop it, to kind of give it a better profile. So they introduced all these specialty benchmarks, just like they did with Old Charter about 10 years ago. Now you can, if you can ever find them, get some fancy Old Charter bourbons.
Yeah. So this one's called Top Floor. It's coming at 86%, 86 proof, which was the standard proof of whiskeys
50 years ago, yeah.
Right. And it says elevation matters, top floor. So we're gonna crack this up and see what it's all about. If you've ever had the regular Benchmark, it's just a black label on there, you can go ahead and deny it, lie to yourself, whatever. You know it's good.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
It is. It's a price point, really good whiskey. And if you don't believe me, go out and try it. You can do your own taste test against other brands that and advertisers tell you it's really good, or you can just develop your own.
You can get a handle of Benchmark for $18.99.
So we're gonna go ahead and crack this up. It's never been opened.
You got this at the famous Elio's.
I got this at Elio's wine
warehouse,
uptown near Tulane University. Champions of the Cotton Bowl this year.
So there's a little write-up on the side how they say whiskey ages faster in the top floor of a warehouse, exposed to more heat and whatnot. So this is coming from the top floor of one of their rick houses where they let the beer age. There's no age statement, so we know it's aged at least 4 years.
But we let the whiskey age. You said beer age.
Oh, sorry. I'm a little bit absent-minded, but yeah. So it's aged at least 4 years. It might just be regular Benchmark that they let age on the top floor for an extra year, for all I know.
Well, that's
they just didn't water it down as much.
That's what right. Every distiller starts off at a base, and then they either age it or they add from there. So.
And the way they bring the proof down is they add water.
Right.
Tap water. Smell like Benchmark. Meaning, and I was looking at the old ads of Benchmark in the 60s, and it was 86.6 proof. It's a lot of oak on the nose. A lot of char... Are you kidding me? A lot of char...
That would have been the mailman.
Oh yeah, with the little funny engines they had. A lot of charred oak.
It's very charred. It's hot. It's hot, and the flavor sticks around.
Oh, you tasted it?
Yeah.
I'm still smelling it. It's tan.
Did I break rules?
Yeah, well, we try to follow. It's tan.
Rules and bones are meant to be broken.
All right, well, get back to planet Earth now. It's tan and clear. It smells, just like typical bourbon, really. There's nothing too special about it. But $14.99 a bottle, that's not a bad price. So
Why you always gotta throw the price out and everything?
Well,
why don't we just talk about what it tastes like? Why you gotta throw the price out?
Because
and
people I
everything?
watch like to know.
Who cares?
And if I go
throw
to
that out
McDonald's,
at the end, not
I'll go to
hey,
McDonald's.
$14.99.
Just because you're jealous. Okay. Candy corn.
It's corn forward. It burns. And it's got a slight char finish.
It tastes so much like so many other Buffalo Trace bourbons. It's funny, It's really funny because I've tried so many from Buffalo Trace and they have a common flavor. It's like sweet candy corn, charred oak. It's like
In
a
all
yeast.
honesty, everyone likes that in whiskeys now. Everyone likes the sweet
Yeah.
corn in whiskey. And everyone likes that little char that goes with it. And everyone likes the little burn that comes with it.
So there you go. You're winning and winning and winning.
It's definitely a sipper. 86. This tastes like a 90.
Oh no.
It does. You want to try a 90? I got several
Oh
90s.
no. Can't just drink all day. Got other things to do. Don't even start to judge the people. Okay, it's pleasant. I think they did a good job with it. I mean, if this is the first step in the step up, because there's a bunch of them now, y'all. This is not just the only one. They got 86, 90, 95, 100, and 125, if you can believe that. So, yeah, it's pretty much what I expected it to be, actually. Like a little bit higher proof. Yeah.
You know, if you put this in a glass and handed it to me and said, hey, try this Buffalo Trace, I would try and say, yeah, it's pretty good, but it tastes a little off.
Off.
It tastes like Buffalo Trace whiskey. For $14.99, it tastes like Buffalo Trace whiskey. I'm even willing to step up the game and get the next higher one.
I hope they didn't take Buffalo Trace that didn't come out right and just sell this as a 4-year plus bourbon. But then how would we ever know? It's all at the same distillery. I'd rather drink this than Jack Daniels, and I would save $10 a bottle. So think about that.
This tastes like Buffalo Trace to me.
Tastes a lot like Buffalo Trace, actually, and you can save $10 a bottle. So
Depending on where you buy it at.
depending on where you buy it at. No, but I mean, honestly, I'm not here to attack Jack Daniels. I mean, I know it's the most popular thing and everything like that, but I just think when you buy that brand, you're paying for the name more than the product. So.
And then who makes Jack Daniels?
Brown-Forman.
Brown-Forman.
And I would rather get Old Forester.
Yeah, I would too.
It's better.
I think so.
But don't say that. You lose a lot of friends.
Brown-Forman's, Old Forest is better.
But, no knock.
Try it. Try it for yourself.
But to be fair, Jack Daniels has a lot of upgrade products too, but they're not $14.99.
No.
Maybe $64.99. But anyway, it's nice. Is it?
Don't they have that Jack Daniels bottle and bond now?
Yes. And they
Which
got.
was only being sold at airports, and I don't know why.
Oh well, Mathern's has it.
Well, it's everywhere now.
Oh, at first it was at the airport.
Before, it was only sold at airports,
Oh, I see.
and I don't know why.
Just to make it rare, and just like they got different. There's different Barton 1792. You can only get at the airport. There's different Weller. You can only get at the airport. So, and if you're going overseas, you can't just go to the airport and buy it and leave. You got to be on a trip. So, I ain't tripping over that, But to me, this is a simple product. It is very simple. It's not complex, but it's nice. It's nice and simple, and it's $14.99. And I like it. And I will give it a good score.
Did Jay let you know it's $14.99?
I only said it 6 times. I didn't.
Not $17.92 or $17.83.
Right.
I think
yeah.
they should just go ahead and rename it and call it $14.99. Why not?
Right. Well, anyway, before things get too out of hand, how do you score this?
I'm gonna give it a 92. I think it's really good. There's a few things missing with it. It's kind of watered down a little bit. Some people like that, but I mean,
Like me.
on the price margin, that's what you're gonna get with these.
People like me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with 93. I think it's a most excellent product, but just getting into that,
It's
you know.
not excellent. It's not excellent. It's really good. It's just not.
Okay, 92, 93, big difference, you know, one whole point.
You said the most excellent. I did.
Well, that's where I'll start. Most excellent to me is 93 to 97, and you can work within that parameter. But I like regular benchmark, okay? And like I say, don't start with this. Start with regular benchmark. It's $18.99 a handle. I mean, you know, come on.
And if you really hunt down, you can get it for $9.99 a bottle.
That's right. And I saw it last week for $8.99 at Ricky's in Kenner.
I don't know why you didn't get it.
Because I already had a handle that I paid $18.99 for. If you don't know, you don't know. All right, so, well, anyway, we both really like it, and we would both be keen to try all the other expressions, and I would love to try the old what am I saying? Old Charter, Mongolian Oak, French Oak, and there's a third one. It's like, it's not French Oak, Mongolian Oak. I don't know, it's a third one. It might be like Mezcal, but it's not that. But those look really interesting, but I've never in my life seen those. I've only seen Old Charter, which, you know, is pretty common around here. So, well, thanks everybody for watching this video production.
So if you see it anywhere, pick it up, try it. It's not bad. You'll like it.
Yeah, you'll probably like it.